Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So today is going to be my 5-card spread looking at the situation between you and your person of interest, their feelings for you, and the likely outcome going forward. So you can choose off the thumbnail, timestamps, or we're going to use my little babies today, little baby miceys. I love them. Anyway, this we're going to use, I haven't used them in a while. I did use them when I did the inner child pick a card readings a while back, so to look at your person's inner child wounds, and that is in one of the playlists that are linked down below. So I just thought I'd bring them out, and you can choose from these. So we've got for group 1 the pink mouse, for group 2 the yellow mouse, and for group 3 the blue mouse. So pause the video if you need more time, and we're going to get started with group 1. Okay, I'm hearing Queen. Why am I hearing Queen? Excuse me. I'm just a poor boy. I have no family, because it's easy come, easy go. High, low. We'll see what happens. Queen was a Virgo, I believe, so somebody could have that strong in their chart. Somebody could just like that group. Maybe that movie. I know there was a movie that came out. Bohemian Rhapsody, so check that out maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I feel like that's a specific message, and it's for whoever it is for. It's a general reading, so just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. Reading for a lot of different people. Energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, so keep that in mind. See what sentence we can derive from this. Air conditioning's on, can't be helped. If it's too loud, push the mute button and turn on the closed captionings. Or check out one of the playlists linked down below for a different reading. So you can pause the video if you see a sentence here that pops out to you regarding your situation. That's a message for you. Otherwise, give me a moment. Okay, somebody here is looking for a fight. That's what's going on. And it could be the masculine. It's most likely the masculine, okay? If you're here for a feminine, it could be them as well, but that's what we're seeing here. So basically, you know, most of all, he wants to look for a fight. Could be at work. Maybe some of you work or go to school with this person, or it could be at home, okay? If it's at work and it has nothing to do with you, well, it's coming out and you're reading for a reason. Maybe it's letting you know why this person's irritable or why they're not available. If you are in a relationship with this person, it can be talking about, you know, this is what's on their mind, this is what's bothering them. Also, it can mean that, you know, you're fighting with one another at home. Okay. Also, I'm getting that this person wants to keep looking into the situation, but they're nervous about it. Like, they want, if they should keep at it, if they should keep working on this. The thought of that makes them nervous for some reason. So we're going to get into the tarot cards right now. Use the Cosmic Cycles Tarot deck for anybody that wants to know the name of this deck. And viewers, go ahead and think about your person of interest. This is your 5-card spread, looking into your situation here. If you don't have a person of interest, then this can be talking about somebody from the past or in the future that's coming in. So for group 1, what's group 1 feeling towards this right now? Got the 8 of Swords. So some of you could really be feeling trapped. Trapped in indecision, trapped by life circumstances. If there is a work connection, there's just a lot going on. Maybe this person can't give you the attention that you want because of the work situation or some other situation. The Eight of Swords is feeling like you're stuck. That you're stuck, that you're in jail, that there is, like, you're trapped in your mind. You feel unable to do something. Could be related to this King of Wands. Okay? Could be related to your husband or your wife. Okay? They could be a fire sign, but they don't have to be. We see him on here. He's a cook or a chef. So again, there's that work connection. But either way, the King of Wands in the situation is talking about, you know, a passionate relationship. So it's like this connection, this relationship is being led by inspiration, by desire, by passion. It is a positive energy in general here. It being your combined energy. It does show that you're attracted to each other, that you're both inspired by and inspired toward this connection. It does show like people both taking action, although you are in your head. So if you're taking action, you're really coming from a place of fear. So you're going to want to look at that. If it's your person, switch it. But this is what's coming through. You're in your head. But yet this relationship is dynamic. So dynamic means that, you know, there are a lot of moving parts to it. It's not just one thing. It's complicated. And it is like led by vision, led by confidence. There definitely is a spark between the two of you. There is a strong foundation, regardless of how long you've known this person, how long you've been in a relationship with this person. It does feel like there's a foundation here. The masculine in the situation feels very strong. Like they have a spirit of adventure, they're a leader, or the fire sign, whoever you're here for. So it does feel like this is growing, okay? It feels like an adventure. Like the King of Wands, I think in my movie deck, is Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones, okay? So that's the dynamic. It's adventurous, it's growing, but it's also kind of challenging. If you can make it through this, you know, phase, it deepens the connection, it helps you to understand each other, but it's like an exploratory phase in the connection, in the relationship. It's going to open up like new avenues. We got the High Priestess. So this is how the person views this person views my client, my viewer, right? Yeah, your person is viewing you that you're the High Priestess, okay? So if you're at this reading, you're likely into spiritual, witchy things. But if you're not, then, well, because you can see that she's got her tarot cards there. If you're not, then this person just views you as withdrawn. You're coming across as the Eight of Swords. So that does make sense that your person would view you as kind of being on your own, right? So even though you guys have this foundation, most likely this is a relationship reading. But we'll see what else comes out. As in, you're in a relationship, but yet you're coming across in this very isolated or individualized energy. The High Priestess she's got a very romantic heart, but she kind of is in a zone all her own, right? And you're connecting, or they feel like you're connecting to them very much so through, you know, through your intuition, through your psychic ability, through your empathy, you know. So they feel like you're a very empathetic person. And if you are watching a lot of tarot readings about this person or meditating on this person, like they're feeling your energy, they're picking up on that. And this person is aware that however withdrawn that you are being or unavailable that you are being, that you feel like this is an important relationship. You feel like this is significant. You feel like your person is significant. That's how they feel. Now, do they feel the same way about you? Yes. Okay? They do feel like you're significant. It does feel spiritual. They are into that. Like, they can sense that. This is also somebody that feels like you're a trustworthy person. Like, they trust you. They know that, especially if you're in a relationship, they feel like, this isn't just infatuation, for example. This isn't just lust. They feel like you are someone that is like a companion. You're the type of person that could be partners with them. They feel like you're a soulmate. There's a soulmate connection, that you feel each other on different levels. Again, with that spiritual connection vibe going on here. But is that all it is right now? Like, are you in each other's lives? Are you interacting? I think on some level you are. But it does feel, again, like you're coming across kind of in a zone all your own. On your own, in your head, something like that. But in their gut, they feel like you have struck a chord with them. And maybe, they are moving at a very slow pace, and that's frustrating you. Maybe you're moving at a very slow pace. Maybe the circumstances dictate that it's moving at a very slow pace. But it's something that they find intriguing, okay? So what are this person's intentions? I'm going to get a different deck for this. I've been liking to use more of my decks in my readings lately, as my regulars have probably seen and noticed, because I have them, so why not? Okay. What are this person's intentions towards my viewers? We could get into their feelings a little bit more too, maybe. Let's see. What are their intentions towards my viewer? The Magician, Archangel Raziel. Okay. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Okay, so this person could be manifesting you. They could be consciously manifesting you. It's like whenever they pick up on your energy, and I feel like you guys pick up each other's energies pretty frequently, whether it's just synchronicities or daydreams or dreams, like literal dreams. This person is aware of that spiritual connection. So as intentions, the Magician is very good, because they intend to get you out of this Eight of Swords energy. They intend to draw you out and have a new beginning with you. Okay, they intend to make this happen. It's very in alignment with King of Wands energy. King of Wands is active, assertive, okay? And I feel like there is a certain amount of activity in this connection, somehow, way, shape, or form, like you're physically in each other's lives. But there is this energy of withdrawal here. So this is this person wanting to make something happen, basically. At the very least, they're defining what it looks like to have you in their future, because like I said, they feel like you're somebody that could make them a great partner, right? And if you're their partner, they feel like you're a great partner. So they intend to go more down that path with you. This person intends to get more clarity on the situation. They feel like they want to liven things up in this connection. That's what they feel like doing. Okay? Because when things are good, they feel alive when they're with you. Even if you're in a funk, they still feel alive when they're with you. And they do want to show you who they are. They do want to give you clarity, bare their soul, because they feel like you would do the same. And maybe you have, and you feel disappointed because this person didn't reciprocate, or you don't feel like they really saw you, or something here, whatever this is. But this person wants to, open up to you. And they feel confident in themselves. Like, they feel really confident. They feel confident in the potential for a relationship towards a new beginning. They feel confident in the new beginning here. They really feel like their purpose is aligned with you. Like, somehow their purpose is aligned with you. So I would be surprised if this person didn't think that you were their soulmate. Like, they don't doubt that there is something more here, that there's more to this connection than meets the eye. And it does feel like you guys have been through some trials here. And I feel like you have been hurt, or you are hurting from this. And this person has gone within and kind of leaned into their feelings and their intuition about this to get some answers, and that's like what they're doing now. But their intention is to come out of that and take action, or take more action towards this relationship and what they see for it. Whatever ups and downs you guys have had, it's just made the bond stronger between the two of you. And this person is intending to see this through. That's their intention, right? So it does feel like the worst is over. When I see the Magician, I think of snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. So like, it looks like it's dead, right? But then, da-da-da-da, you know, Archangel Raziel comes in and takes charge and makes something happen here. And you realize that it's having a new beginning. And they enjoy, you know, this person enjoys you. They enjoy spending time with you. If they haven't been, they've been busy, they want to spend time with you. And it's not because they didn't like spending time with you. It's just because we saw earlier that there's something else that this person is looking at. Like, it feels related to work and money. But they intend to take things to the next level. You know, this isn't just a crush for them, for example. Like, this is not just a crush for them. This is not just, you know, lust or anything like that. They feel like they are falling for you, or they have fallen for you, depending. Like, if this is a newer connection, this person already feels like they've fallen for you. And if they haven't totally yet, they intend to do that. Like, they intend to open up to that. They intend on creating a healthy, loving, lasting relationship. So their intentions are excellent. I think we can all agree their intentions are really, really good. So what's the outcome, the big message from Spirit that the viewer needs to know what's going to happen going forward? Yeah, I was picking up on that 5 of water. And then we've got the High Priestess again. So follow your intuition regarding this. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. When we see the Eight of Swords, you know, that is an energy of really feeling trapped in your head, like anxious. Somebody could literally have an anxiety, you know, issue. And it would be important to have that addressed. And maybe there has been a disappointment already and you're still not over it. But make sure you're not catastrophizing that. Feel your feelings, those are valid, but also remember that your thoughts and feelings create your reality. So if you want something more in this relationship, like, I feel like you really do. You feel like there's a foundation here already as well. You want to create a relationship or more intimacy here. You want this to feel like a team where both are contributing to the relationship and it's solid. But instead, you are coming across as feeling like there's something blocking you or stopping you from being able to take the initiative. Or you're scared, you know, of taking responsibility if anything goes wrong. If it's not you, it's your person, flip-flop it. But this is what I'm getting. You're afraid of taking responsibility for whoever this is. They're afraid. You know, they would rather be passive than be an active participant in the situation right now. And maybe you have your reasons for that. Maybe the situation doesn't allow for you to take action. You could feel just overwhelmed by this, or something in your life could be feeling like it's overwhelming. So it does feel like whoever this Eight of Swords person is just not open to communication and not open to discuss what is wrong and what needs to be fixed. Your person intends to open up and like discuss things. They feel like they've gotten clarity on what they want and they see you in their future. But somebody here could be, especially if you're in a relationship, you could be feeling smothered. I don't know why that would be, but if it resonates, you'll know why. There's something here that you're not making known to the other person because it's too hard. It's just easier to do nothing or not communicate or just like not enforce your boundaries. So somebody needs to work on their boundaries. There needs to be a more active approach. And if somebody's viewing themselves as a victim, that needs to stop, because if you view yourself as a victim, then life's going to give you more reasons to feel that way. And that's not what you want. You don't deserve that. So we've got things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in the situation, crying over spilled milk. The milk is spilled, okay? You can sit there on the floor crying at it, or you can clean it up and move on with your day. The Five of Cups is not a total card of devastation, so I don't feel like whatever happened warrants this Eight of Swords energy. Now, if this person did something awful and terrible, well, then I'm not talking to you, because this isn't that energy. This is an energy of overthinking something and focusing on the negative, making it worse than what it actually is. Maybe this person was drunk and behaving badly, for example. Maybe you feel like somebody is just self-indulgent or just focused on themselves and selfish, or made a bad choice, disappointed you in some way. But it's not the devastation that you think it is. And I'm just going to keep saying that, because Eight of Swords and Five of Cups both talk about, things not being as bleak as they seem. And it's kind of a weak card, right? And especially with it coming on the Magician and the King of Wands and the High Priestess, those are substantial cards. So that softens the blow of the Five of Cups. So it could be like, some mean things were said. Somebody just didn't get what they wanted. There's still 2 cups left, though. So it's time to move forward. Get out of this Eight of Swords energy, okay? This can still work. So how do you get out of this Five of Cups energy? And if it's your person, how would they get out of it? Well, first of all, by avoiding, if there hasn't been a letdown, you can avoid that letdown by being aware that, this energy is around the reading, so this is potential of happening. Keep an eye out for that. Don't get paranoid, but also just be prepared that there could be an argument or a conflict. And you can potentially dodge this energy, but I feel like you're already in it with the Eight of Swords, or this is what you're manifesting, a disappointment, because of the negative thinking here. So you have to get out of, whoever's in this Eight of Swords has to get out of that. Okay. So I'm trying to see what we should do next. I guess we'll get messages, okay? Messages from this person. I'm being drawn to, okay, hold on. Romance angels for advice. Romance angel spirit, yes or no? No. Yes or no? It's like, okay, both. I talk to spirit like that all the time when I'm doing readings for my clients. I'll just start talking to spirit and they're like, my clients will start responding to me. I'm like, no, I'm not talking to you. So anyway, never mind me. What is the advice for group 1? Or what message do they need from this deck, please? True love. True love. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Oh my gosh, see the potential that exists with these Two of Cups still standing? This is a true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. I love that card. Don't you love that card? In the bottom of the deck we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe one of you is, like Christian and one of you is a witch. Or you're both of a certain religion, but you're different sects. Or you're different religions. Or the fact that, there's something to do with that being an issue. It's definitely a spiritual relationship. We've said that from the beginning. So that's influencing your love life. So it's like, almost like it's inevitable. Like you don't have a choice. You're meant to be with this person. If you love them, you can't figure out why, and you don't want to love them because of something they did, well, there's a reason why you continue to have feelings for them. In a sense, this is bigger than you. Now, do you have free will in your reality? Of course. You can will yourself out of this, but right now they're saying, this is true love. What's the advice for the client to get out of the Eight of Swords? Look inside yourself. Look inside yourself. And then we've got stand your ground at the bottom of the deck. Remember I was talking about somebody needs to enforce their boundaries. If somebody's walking all over your boundaries, can you blame them if you've never stood up for yourself, or if you've never, you know, expressed what you require and what your expectations are, or if you yourself don't know what they are? That's for those that resonates with. Okay, I'm going to look in the book, look inside yourself. I haven't gotten that card in a while, and I just like to read from the book sometimes. So the card meaning is, you've been trying to find satisfaction through outside sources, such as material possessions or relationships. You're also looking for help from other people. The fairies ask you to look within for the answers you need. Sometimes when we feel empty, our first reaction is to try and fill up the emptiness by acquiring something or someone. You may fall in the trap of thinking, I'll be happy if or when I have a new lover, an advanced degree, a better wardrobe, etc. Then when you get the new acquisition, you only feel satisfied for a little while. The fairies remind you that the only source of true fulfillment is by connecting with spirit within. Have a mental conversation with your creator and feel yourself filled with divine love. The same holds true if you're searching for answers from outside authorities. Now, there's nothing wrong with seeking counsel from wise friends, especially if their advice echoes what you know to be true. But perhaps you've been asking your friends, mentors, or psychics for solutions, and you feel confused by conflicting advice. So if everyone is telling you different solutions, you'll need to meditate on what your inner guidance is telling you. So an affirmation you can say is, I have great beauty and light inside of me right now. I tap into all the knowledge of the universe. About recognizing your own power and your own beauty, okay? So let's get some messages. What would this person say if they had no filter? Yeah, some of you could be making this person feel smothered, or they feel like you're the type that would do that. They're intuitively picking up that you would be the type to cling too tightly or something. They would want you to loosen your grip, but they don't want you to let go. Like maybe they pushed you away, but they didn't want to push you all the way away, right? That's what's coming through. What would this person say if they had no filter? I appreciate how well we connect intellectually and that we keep focused and proper when it's called for. So it does feel like there are circumstances that kind of dictate the way that you guys behave. Maybe there are other people that are watching. Maybe, you know, you guys are in other relationships. Maybe you're at school. Maybe you're at work. Maybe it's a religious or cultural thing. But they feel like when that happens, you know, you don't act out of character. Like you maintain your composure, and that's what they do, and they respect that. And then we've got, you're unlike anyone I've been with before. I just want to learn everything about you. You're incredibly intriguing. And I think I mentioned that with that high priestess. You're intriguing, and this person really doesn't know how to handle you because you're so different from anyone else that they have ever been with. So they find you incredibly intriguing. We've got the Queen of Swords energy here. You have a very sweet side, but you won't suffer fools. You cut them out and keep it moving. So maybe this person has been cut out by you. Even if you're still in a relationship, maybe you've closed down. But we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. They could be guilty of it too. Bottom line, you know, that's a match. That's soulmate energy. It does feel like this has a lot of room to grow. Okay. So with that being said, I think I'll get you a song, and that will be the end of your reading. Okay, I'm being drawn to this deck. I'm like, Spirit, we're trying to keep this at a certain amount of time and not go too long on this reading because I have 2 more to do. But I am but a servant, evidently. You deserve everything in this world. I want to spoil you. So this person does, like, they want to give that to you. They want to spoil you. They want you to have everything. Like we saw, their intentions are the Magician. So they want you to have everything. They want to spoil you. They want to give to this connection. So what is a song that can resonate or shed more light on this reading for the viewer? We've got 3 of Cups. Girls just want to have fun, so go out there, have some fun. Bottom of the deck, it's a wonderful world, I think. yeah, it's a wonderful world. Louis Armstrong. He's also the King of Wands in my self-made Art Deco tarot deck as well. So the strong King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or some other component, or just they have the traits, characteristics of that. Warm, affectionate, but also can be, you know, can have anger issues too as well. But he's at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Cups. So it's like telling me, you know, the way to have your Ten of Cups, your total emotional fulfillment, you know, your happily ever after, you need to have fun. Okay, get out there with your girls, your boys, celebrate, have some good, clean fun. That Cyndi Lauper, girls just want to have fun. Some of you are just lonely and you need company. Go out with your friends, have some fun, okay? And some of you feel restricted by, again, like outside circumstances, parents, culture, community, responsibilities. But they're just like, you know, just like in the video, with this video, you know, she's just like, I'm sorry, Mama, I'm sorry, Papa, girls just want to have fun. Like, we just want to have, I'm going to do it, you know? So you have to assert yourself for what you want, you know, calculated risks, of course, you know, consider the pros and cons, yada, 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 but the goal should be having fun. This is what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That does support the channel and keep it going. I'm going to take it to group 2. Thanks for watching. Hello, group 2. So if you chose the yellow baby, this reading is for you. Okay. So I'm trying to remember the order that I did this. So give me a second. Kind of got started prematurely before I was fully ready. And normally I try to keep track of the cards that I pulled in group 1 so that I can do that for group 2 and group 3. I got a little ahead of myself here. So anyway, I think I used my new tarot system. First off, right? Didn't I do that? Yeah, I'm picking up on some jealousy. So your person could be the jealous type. Could be you. We'll see what comes out. Second here. All right. Okay. You can pause the video, take a screenshot, or like put together your own sentence here, but this will have resonance for whoever. This will have resonance for whoever this reading is for, at least one of you, right? Because a lot of people watch. But what we're getting for group 2 is, I am complaining that I'm not being treated right, or I'm complaining about, like, somebody is like, I deserve more than this. I deserve a reward, an award for my behavior, which means I've put in something and I'm expecting something in return. But you're not justly rewarded. Like, the feminine is not justly rewarded, or whoever this is. I'm not justly rewarded. I am complaining because I'm not being treated right. Okay, so take it how it resonates. We're going to get into it and see what comes out for you guys. Looking into the situation with the 5-card spread. If the AC is too noisy, as I always say, pause the video, hit the closed captioning, hit the mute button, or choose a different reading from the playlist linked down below, but you can pretty much expect this all summer long. So let's do a 5-card spread for group 2. Group 2, go ahead and think about your person of interest. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. For those who chose group 2, how does group 2 feel about this situation right now? Oh, very happy. Some of you could have experienced an ending or put an end to something, and somebody's feeling bitter about it. That's what it feels like. So if you ended something, or even if the other person ended, if something happened and there's been an ending, it's like you're turning over a new leaf. It's like Stella got her groove back. I'm coming out. You're happy, okay? Could it be the other way around? I don't know. We'll see what else comes out. If that doesn't resonate, let's see what else comes out. But that's what we're getting. So let me get a different deck here. Maybe things are good between the two of you. Maybe you ended something in the past, or just a period of your life that was painful. Maybe you experienced, a painful past, but now you're coming out of that, and it could be related to this person. I feel like some of you are single though, and this person is jealous. Like you're happy, or you're just living your life, and this person is secretly jealous, or maybe not so secretly jealous. What is the situation between the two of them for group 2 and their person? We've got the 9 of Cups. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's like, you're over here, kind of floating by. I mean, you're feeling good. You're just like, what is she doing? She's got the horn of plenty, right? So basically she has what she wants, and she's in her single power. It's 9 of Cups emotionally. Even if in a relationship, that means you're feeling satisfied with yourself. And we got homeboy over here kind of he's happy for you, or she, whoever you're here for, and they're feeling kind of the same. They're feeling good, but at the same time, I don't know, there's something a little bit sinister or smug about that expression. But we're focusing on that. But the good news is the situation is positive between the two of you, okay? On the surface, when it comes to the emotions, you both definitely have those emotions, toward one another. So far it feels pretty positive. I have to be honest, feels pretty positive so far. You guys are going out together a lot. There's a sense of personal achievement, even if you're apart, it's like you're both doing well in your life or feeling good about yourselves. There is a sense of kind of joy and satisfaction between the two of you. It does feel like things are going well. There's abundance here. There's reason to be happy, reason to celebrate. Some of you could be traveling, going on a trip. There's just this energy of lightness to the reading so far. Joyfulness, okay? Satisfaction. If this isn't the energy that you're in, then you're gonna come into this energy soon. And if this person, isn't giving you the satisfaction like we saw before, somebody's complaining that they're not getting their just desserts, they're not getting rewarded for what they've put in, they just have a complaint. And this is saying that complaint is almost, null and void. You're not gonna feel that way anymore. Or they're not going to feel that way anymore, because things are getting good. Things are feeling good. And there is a fulfilling emotional experience that's going to happen, or is happening between the two of you. So it does show a lot of potential for happiness and all of those wonderful things, for a fulfilling, emotionally rewarding relationship or partnership, that gives you, there's a sense that you guys can have your wish fulfilled with one another. Regardless of if this is someone from the past too, if this is an ex or something like that. For some of you it is somebody from your past. But if it is somebody from your past, like I said, I'm standing by what I said before, you're cool. You're good. You're really good. You're not worried about it. You're enjoying life. It's summertime in a lot of places in the world. You're just out there having a nice time in the sunshine, or just, really feeling yourself and at peace. You're healing, you're accepting, and you're finding yourself again. So you definitely come across in that energy, okay? But yet the feelings are still good between the two of you. Like you could still both be each other's wish fulfillment. But it's like you're focusing on yourselves, like you're putting yourselves first. But you still have feelings for one another, if that makes sense. You both feel like you have grown from this experience and that you're growing from this experience. So how does this person feel towards you? I'm getting Knight of Swords energy. You could be here for an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or somebody with that strong in their chart. We've also got Leo and water signs here. But regardless of signs, how does this person feel? I do feel like this person wants to come in. They want to give you a piece of their mind. They could be in and out of your life. It's like even though you feel satisfied and you have these good feelings towards each other, there's still something that's not sitting well with your person. That just could be their personality. They could just be a little bit contentious, maybe a little bit argumentative or bullheaded. But I do feel like, you know, they have something to say. And it doesn't feel altogether warm and fuzzy. So how does this person feel towards the viewer? Yeah, okay, you guys still there? And underneath that we have the Six of Pentacles, which we saw earlier. It's expired. So like what they have to give you is not enough. That's what they're thinking about. So they're all in their head. They feel like, you know, what's being offered or what they have to give you is not enough. Also, it could mean that this person feels like too much time has passed. So you're kind of blocking this connection. So they could have you blocked on social media, vice versa. You could have them blocked. They can't reach you. It's amazing because you guys have such wonderful feelings towards each other. But this person, didn't I tell you, you're like in a good space. This person isn't. If it's vice versa, flip it. But that's what's coming through. This person's not in a great space towards this. They feel like there's a stalemate, that no matter what they do, they feel like they can't win with you, but they can't walk away because they care too much about you. For those where the relationship's at a certain level, you know, this person loves you, but they feel very frustrated about your situation, and they're thinking about how can they work to move this forward. If they even want to move it forward. Like they feel these feelings, yet they're not even sure what they want to do, if they even want to move it forward. There's just a lot of indecisive here. Could be dealing with Libra, but or Pisces. They're indecisive too. That's what they have in common. That and escapism. Hashtag not all Libra and Pisces, but you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. Yeah. I mean, if you're having fun, keep having fun. This person's not altogether miserable. They're happy too, but when it comes to you, they're unsure. They don't know. And whenever you see somebody that doesn't know, like I've said before on this channel, a confused person is a time waster. And I'm glad that you guys are in the sun energy, or you're coming into this sun energy, because you know what you want. You've gotten clarity. Like you want to have a good time. You're like having a good time, putting yourself first, you know, doing fun things, getting out there, and that's what you should be doing. Well, you have clarity. This person's looking for clarity. It's kind of like they're a boat without a paddle, you know, or one paddle, and they're going in circles. They could even be in denial about the feelings that they have for you. So that's something that they're going to have to figure out for themselves. That's something they're going to have to get clear on in order for this to have a chance of working or progressing. They do feel, definitely, even if it's somebody from the past, they still feel some type of way about you, okay? They haven't let this go. They can't let it go, but they maybe can't get back together with you right now, especially if this is an ex, because they're wishy-washy. They don't have a clear vision for their future. They don't know how they want to proceed. You can intend and manifest them to have a clear vision and have you in it, but right now, they don't have that. So reconciliation is possible, but they need to get, you know, they need to make a decision. They need to choose that instead of doing whatever they're doing. So what is this person's intention? Let's see. Let's get another card from this deck. What are Group 2's person's intentions towards them? Yeah, communication. I told you, they have something to say to you. They want a new beginning, and they want to give you clarity, and they intend to find clarity. I won this with my brains. Like, they are really wanting to use their head and make a balanced, measured decision about this relationship, what they want, and what to do next. They could feel, again, like they don't have enough to offer you, or that this relationship wouldn't offer them enough for some reason. So if they've rejected a love offer from you, or if they're not emotionally available, these are the kinds of thoughts, you know, that this person is having. But this person does, like I said, they care about you. If you're in separation, they miss you, even if it doesn't seem like it. And they do intend to give you clarity. They intend to get out of this Two of Swords energy and into the One of Swords or Ace of Swords and make a decision. So instead of weighing two options, they're choosing one option, one path, and going with it. That's their intention, okay? That's it. Well, that's what they intend to do. They intend to be brave. They intend to be straightforward and honest with you. Like, they really, because I said that before, the Knight of Swords energy, they want to write in and give you a piece of their mind. They want to tell you. They want to tell you something. They want to cut through the BS, through the falsehoods. They want to get to the heart of the matter. I'm hearing Don Henley's song. I think it's Don Henley. It might be called Heart of the Matter. Get to the heart of the matter, even if you don't love me anymore. So that's it, you know. They want to see things, at the very least, they want to see things how they really are, instead of being in denial. If they've been in denial, like, they want to see things how they really are. And, you know, that can be very hard. Like, this is blunt truth. So whatever they want to tell you, it can be hard to hear. And that can cause you hurt. That can cause, you know, to hurt. It could hurt your feelings. And facing themselves and being clear about, you know, themselves, about everything related to this relationship and who they are, that can hurt their own feelings. So that's part of the reason why they're trying to keep that blindfold on, because they don't want to hurt their own feelings through looking at things clearly. There's something about that. With the Ace of Swords, it's a double-sided sword, so you have to consider both sides. But they do intend to be straightforward and honest with you. And they do feel like they do respect your intelligence as well. So if they ever kind of like disrespected your intelligence, or you felt like that, they do. And if they have done that in the past, they intend to show you respect. They intend to speak to you clearly and give you the insights that they've come up with. It's important to them to have a meaningful conversation with you. They feel like, and they intend that, you know, you can grow this and develop this. That's their intention. So it's like they intend to choose you, or at the very least give you like clarity. But with the Nine of Cups, I'm inclined to say that if they have a choice to make, they intend to choose you. At the very least, they intend to communicate with you very bluntly and openly about, you know, what they're thinking, and be honest with you. So they really want to get clear on things. And if this is somebody from your past or an ex, and you want clarity, like if you need closure, you might reach out to this person and let them know, you know, or to, you know, just talk to them. But I think you're having too much fun to be worried about this. Like, I really do. You need to look at this from an objective, clear-headed kind of lens, right? So you wouldn't want to reach out or anything when you've been drinking or something like that. For the most part, you wouldn't want to come at this from your heart. Exactly. Like, no, you want to come at this from an objective standpoint, because this person is coming from it from an objective standpoint, right? So you would need to match that energy to, if this is an ex, you would really need to be objective and logical about it. Any communication that you're going to have with them, even if this is not your ex, it's still, this is the energy they're coming at it from. So just be, you know, aware of that. So what is the outcome between the two of these people, my two people? Fuzzy. What is the outcome between group 2 and their person of interest? Where's this going? What's going to happen? What's the outcome? Excuse me. the outcome between group 2 and their person? The Fool. The Fool. New beginnings. Is that the viewer or yes or no? Okay, guys, this is going to be more your energy, for real. For real. I'm getting silly now. Try to rein it in. But the Fool energy is silly. So it makes sense. The Fool is a silly energy. Yeah, I'm seeing people with their heart on their sleeve. Most likely it's going to be you. And that's why I said you have to approach this from a logical standpoint and use your head, because that's where this person is kind of coming from. But you're in this sun energy. It's Leo energy. Leo is fun and bright and optimistic. This is Aquarius energy. Some people say Aries energy. But both of these, I mean, Leo and Aquarius are the flip side of the same coin. Like, to me, they're definite parallels for sure. And you know, both of them have to do with feeling good and optimism and things like that. So there can be painful consequences here. I don't want to rain on your parade, because the Fool is not a negative card. But you just have to be, you know, you have to see things clearly. And I feel like a lot of you have gotten that clarity. For those of you who are too busy having fun to have that clarity, you know, or, you know, too much in your own self-indulgence phase, in your single power, rather like having a good time as a single person, or just like living that kind of a lifestyle, you might not be in a mindset to see this clearly. So that's what this reading is saying, you know. Somebody in the future, even if you're not like this now, this is the energy of like the man-child or the woman-child, okay? The manic pixie, for example. That's what I think of when I think of Aquarius. When Aquarius is off balance, they can be like that, regardless of your sign. This is unusual energy here. And I think that you are going to confuse the hell out of this person if you don't already. Like, you already do, because Two of Swords. And you're gonna confuse them, baffle them, excite them. This person could feel the need to if the need to rescue you. Not that you need rescuing, but settling you down would to this person be like rescuing them, like rescuing you from I don't know what, from having fun, from being too social, from living your life, I don't know, from being single. Like, they want to settle you down, and they look at you kind of like the child in the situation. There could be an age difference or maturity difference, but either way, I see you guys having a lot of fun together. Okay, I see there being inventiveness, especially when it comes to like in the bedroom, but in general, I see, but it feels like scattered and disorganized. There's something immature about this energy, because it's a 0, so it's at the very beginning. So immature, young. It's a young energy. It's still fun, but you know, your person could end up being like whoever this playful man-child or woman-child is, and I feel like in the future you're both going to kind of embody that energy as you have fun, but one of you is going to fall more in, you're going to polarize, where one is going to become more of the parent and one's going to become more of the child. It's like whenever there's too much of an extreme in one direction, then it's natural for balance and the law of balance to come in and balance it out, so that somebody else is having to behave in the opposite way. But I think, you know, your joy renews your faith. And if you're in a joyful energy, it's more than likely going to be a positive outcome, okay? I think it's a good thing what you're doing. Like, you can continue to have fun and do your thing and be in that sun energy. Or when that time comes, be open to that and experiencing that, because that doesn't mean that you're not taking this relationship seriously or you're not taking your life seriously. If anything, it just means that you're having faith in what you've created and in what you've intended. And and that the universe is going to come back around and like give you what you want, or that it's going to be a good outcome, like regardless. And if that's where you're at, keep doing that and keep having that faith and keep having fun, because that's what's going to attract like the right partner in for you, whether it's this person or someone else. But for those that it's going to be this person, it's going to be unsettled, you know. Nothing's going to be certain here. The only thing you're going to be able to do is pay attention and have a positive attitude, and you know, making sure that, you know, you're deeply, kind of like your deeply romantic heart, and you know, your romanticism doesn't blind you to red flags in the situation. Like if they're, I think this person can be very direct about what they want. I feel like they are, but they do have this tendency to go within. So sometimes, you know, when they're going within with that can be a red flag in and of itself. If this person is frequently closed off to you, if they're frequently non-communicative or uncommunicative, you know, that's a red flag, you know. This person, you know, when you're in a relationship, equal give and take, there should be good communication. They intend to give clarity and have good communication with you. How you're going to receive it is different. In the long run, how is that going to look? I guess you're going to have to wait and find out. The best thing to do is to keep doing what you're doing, you know, having that positive attitudes, but don't be a fool, basically, in the Fool card. Don't be a fool. And if you feel like, you know, you're doing more than this person in the future, like, it does look like you guys are going to have a new beginning here. So when you feel like maybe you're doing more and you're putting in more effort, you know, let go and let them come toward you. You know, let them pull their weight, you know. This is supposed to be, it's a relationship. It's supposed to be a dance. It shouldn't be something that's forced. But at the same time, you know, you have to do your part too. And you certainly don't want to be with, or in a situation where, you know, you feel like, I don't know, where you feel like you're with your dad or with your mom, right? And they shouldn't be in a situation where they feel that way either. And I feel like that's going to be the tipping point. That's going to be the tightrope that you guys are going to be walking. Like you're going to take turns maybe shifting back and forth between that energy, but that's what we're getting. So let's get some messages from this person, see what they have to say. If the reading is resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe. And the best way to get a read on your specific situation, your personal situation, is to get a personal reading. And my contact information is in the description box down below the video. So what would this person say to group 2 if they had no filter? Queen of Cups. Your otherworldly beauty is so delicate and humble, it has captured my heart. Aw. So this person does have a heart. Well, we saw that with the 9 of Cups anyway. You guys can be strong water signs. Yeah, Pisces and Aries here. But any of the water signs, this person like views you that way. They feel like you are, you know, they're telling you that you're beautiful. And there's something delicate and humble about you, and that you have captured their heart. Cute. And what else would this person say? Okay, King of Swords, the stalker card of the week. I appreciate how well we connect intellectually and that we keep focused and proper when it's called for. Very King of Swords. This is a very King of Swords way of putting it. And it matches the energy that we're already seeing your person in, Swords energy. That's air sign energy. So air sign energy again. Strong masculine air sign energy. You're coming across as the queen. They're coming across as the king. So you guys are a good match in the sense of maybe where you're at in life or what you want from relationships. I mean, I did say 9 of Cups means that you guys are doing well for yourself. You're either very abundant or you're coming into your abundance. You're doing well, okay? But you're very different. Regardless of signs, Queen of Cups is very different from the King of Swords, although I do notice that this energy is often attracted to Swords energy. It's like, the Swords energy is, I mean, it's total opposite kind of thing. Like opposites attract kind of thing. Case by case scenario, but yeah, I said what I said. Opposites attract kind of thing. So they appreciate your intellect as well. I think I did mention earlier that this person does respect your intelligence. If they didn't in the past, then they do now, and they intend to respect it more in the future. Yeah. And then we've got all these things. Okay. So, Seven of Wands energy, defensive energy matches the Two of Swords. I stand up for what's right because I'm assertive and go after what I want. So once this person decides to go after what they want, because that's King of Swords energy, once they freaking decide, once they're done observing, done being logical and strategic, when they decide to take action, they take action. Like they move in. Like an invasion. No. Strategic command, okay? Bottom line, you know, this person stands up for what's right and they're assertive and go after what they want when they know what that is. So that's what they're saying. Okay? And then this is a yes to what I was saying before that, which I don't recall now because I think I was saying this person respects your intelligence. Yes. And then we've got this because at the beginning I said that there was something about jealousy and or a painful ending. What we had is broken and we have both suffered for it. Things can never be the same, but I hope in time we can start over. That's what they're thinking. And we see a new beginning, you know, in the future. So I had gotten Group 1, a Romance Angels card and a Healing with the Fairies card. I also got them a message from this deck and a song, so let's do that. I do feel like this person feels like they can let their guard down when they're with you. So I'm seeing Achilles and Briseis, you know, the movie Troy. I can always have a hard time saying that. Troy. In the movie Troy. King of Swords, Warrior King, Queen of Cups, Temple Goddess, right? Not an exact match, but it's a similar energy. I definitely think Briseis had some strong fire in her chart, though. But yeah. They feel like they can be themselves with you, like they can let their guard down when they're with you, and they appreciate that. Like that's a big deal. See, can't make this stuff up. I want to start over with you. That's what they want. Then I was drawn to the bottom of the deck. I feel a deep love for what we have together. 9 of Cups. So let's get you I guess we'll just go ahead and stick with the Romance Angels. What advice or guidance do the Romance Angels have for Group 2? What does Group 2 need to know? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay? So maybe you don't feel like it's safe for you to love anymore due to something that's happened here or in your past. I did say, like with that 10 of Swords energy, there is a painful past here. This is saying that, you know, it is going to be safe for you to love this person. Maybe you need to hear that, you know, because I'm talking about being very logical and maybe not wearing your heart on your sleeve all the time towards this person, and like when they communicate with you, especially the next time they communicate with you, because it looks like they want to give you clarity and be blunt, then you should meet them through your head, through a logical standpoint, a logical lens. But this is saying that doesn't mean that it's not safe for you to love. It doesn't mean that you have to change who you are. The Sun is a very open-hearted energy. Keep your heart open, because then through that you're receiving the highest energy of all, and that's what helps you to create in your life what you want and helps you in all life areas. It's the highest form of intelligence is love, and having that come through you. So regardless of what happens in this situation, it is safe for you to love. And love doesn't just mean in a romantic sense. Love is everything, whether, you know, my emos out there want to hear it or not. That is the truth. Like, it is the highest intelligence that it is. So they're just coming through and saying that to you. Maybe you needed to hear that for some reason. Okay, so this is what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Oh, let me get you your song. What's a song that will help Group 2 further in understanding this reading and or a message from their person. We've got, communication. What did I say? You're this person's empress or their emperor. If you're here for a woman, she's every woman. Shaka Khan. If you're here for a man, you're this person's everything. Like, you're every woman to this man. Like, they don't need to go any further because you're everything. And I feel like you know that. Like, I feel like you know that. If you don't know that, you're going to know that. And we've got Joe Cocker. It's his name. And it's a song about I'm coming home. That's one of the lyrics. I'm coming home. Lonely days are gone. My baby wrote me a letter. So they could be inviting you home, or they're just coming back. They're just going to talk to you. The letter, that's what it's called. The letter, Joe Cocker, okay? That's what I've got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It does support the channel and lets YouTube know that I don't suck, because, you know, I don't. I'm awesome. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys next time. If you'd like a private reading, contact information is down below. Excuse me. Okay, welcome group 3. If you chose the blue, baby, this is your reading. So go ahead and think about your person of interest. If you don't have a person of interest, this could be for somebody that's coming in. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, nice and slow, and out through the mouth. We're going to do the 5-card spread like I said at the start, looking at the situation, feelings, outcome, some messages from this person. We're going to start off getting a sentence or two about the situation or from your person here that we needed to know right now. Okay. So, just give me a moment. You can put together your own sentences by looking at this. Can be a message for you. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Gemini, or somebody with that strong in the chart. You could have that, but regardless, those are the energies coming through. So it looks like somebody started something here. They took action to deal with, you know, a relationship, and now they're angry, irritated, or frustrated, okay? It could be a transaction of some other kind, some other sort of a deal. I feel like if it's coming out in your reading, you'll know what it's about. But the masculine in this situation is frustrated. He's also a sexy man, so you can be talking about They took the initiative to get intimate with you, and they were very sexy about it. That could be as simple as that. Lots of different people watch, so the scenarios can be, you know, slightly different. Just take what resonates, but that's what we're getting. So if this hasn't happened yet, it's likely to happen. There's going to be some sort of way in which you deal with one another, and you're dealing with somebody that's King of Wands in this specific system is an angry, irritated, frustrated person. Could be your husband. The tarot cards tell you what the cards mean in this system, and the King of Wands, more times than not, and defying the law of randomness, I think it's called. Anyway, defying randomness for the King of Wands consistently, the word husband came out for the King of Wands. So I guess the tarot cards think that husbands are generally angry, irritated, and frustrated. But that's what comes out with that. So there's this masculine that is having these traits. It has to do with a partnership, an even partnership, where they want it to be even, a deal, and getting it done. Getting that deal done. Maybe they're wanting to get something done with you, and it's not happening, or they're frustrated about it. Let's see what comes out in the tarot cards. Did I use this deck? I think I did. A violator of the law of equal distribution, I believe, is the terminology that we use when we're talking about the uncanny way in which tarot cards defy randomness, defy the law of random distribution. All right. So we're going to use my last unicorn deck. We're going to get into it. I'm going to get into it. We're going to start off with your feelings towards this person right now, then the situation, their feelings, their intentions. So for group 3, what's going on in their connection? Okay, so you could be dealing with a Knight of Cups individual, Libra, Scorpio, or any of the water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We've got the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You could be in love with this person. You could live with this person, have a relationship with them. They could feel like you're happily ever after to you. It could feel like your perfected success. Like if you were to be perfectly successful, it would include being with this person. That's how you guys feel. It's very romantic, guys. I'm loving it. I mean, if energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, so if you feel like, you know, that's more your person's energy toward you, well then your person would then represent or present themselves to be, you know, emotionally open, romantic, dreamy, passionate toward you. If they're not behaving that way, then this is your energy. This is the strongest collective energy towards their person of interest. Vulnerable, receptive, very romantic, very dreamy. This is the kind of relationship, like after you spend time with your person and you go home and draw, like if you're an artist, you go home and you draw a picture, or you know, if you're a writer, you write a poem or a song, or, you know, you do something creative. You cook like a very fancy or special meal for yourself or for them, or like you're inspired. That's what this person would do, or this is what this person does. And grand romantic gestures too. This is about somebody that in his shadow energy would love bomb, but in his, you know, in his light energy, he's just romantic, gives flowers, gives gifts, says complimentary things, but really means it at that time, you know. I'm saying at that time, because who are we dealing with here? Like, it depends on who you're here for. It feels good, though. With that 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it's like you're imagining happily ever after with this person. You feel like you have a unique emotional bond. You guys, even if you've been together for a while, you're entering a phase, or have entered a phase where, you know, you're expressing your emotions and your deep emotions to one another, or you're doing that towards this person. You have done that towards this person. Just a very loving energy. And if this is an ex or something, you know, they idealize the relationship. It's very similar energy, even if it's coming from an ex. There's definitely a deep emotional and romantic bond between the two of you. At least, you know, that's how you feel. So let's see what they feel. think I'm going to stick with this deck because, okay, go ahead and do that, cards. I want to, basically. So, what is the combined energy or the situation between these two? Page of Coins. Page of Coins. Hello, Page of Coins. So some of you might be letting your dreamy romantic heart get away from you. Okay? Just a little bit. I'm not saying that this person isn't right for you, or that the emotional bond isn't there, or that it's not what it seems entirely, but the Page of Pentacles is a young energy. Young usually equates to a less mature energy. Page of Pentacles is somebody, though, that places a high value on the material plane. So it's more of a practical energy, which is nothing like terribly wrong with that, except the page, like I said, because of the youthful energy of the page of Coins, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But even in a youthful energy, like, they're the realm of the body, so sometimes that can indicate a physical connection. Somebody that really likes the physical connection between the two of you. But for them, it's not that deep, because it's earth signs. I mean, earth signs in its purest form, because there's always more to people than just their sun sign, right? But earth sign energy in its purest form is not terribly deep, It's surface level. Water signs, very deep. Water signs, emotions can drown you, okay? Earth sign, not like that. More steady, more grounded. So that's the energy between the two of you. So it does feel like kind of a balanced energy here. And it could be that you work together or have some other common cause connection. Like it's a practical connection in some way, shape, or form. So maybe it's a newer connection. Maybe it's a new phase within a connection. You're just planting a new seed. Or you're thinking about doing that. This is something that's going to require patience and steady progress. That's just the way that it is. So maybe it's been a while. Maybe you've been dealing with this person for a year and it's still at the early stages or something. Doesn't mean that you don't feel very romantically towards this person, but it looks like, there's this water sign versus earth sign energy going on, regardless of anybody's sign. You could have, things in common, like shared goals that unite you. That would be good, like something in common, right? So it's not like, it's good because it's showing like the growth that the both of you can have together. It's an energy of like you both are interested in learning more about the relationship or learning in general. You both value like stability and kind of a mutual partnership kind of energy. So you definitely have a common objective of some kind. You share a common objective of some kind. So this is really a kind of a growing relationship, like a learning relationship. It feels studious. Okay, let's see. This deck or a different deck? Stick with this deck. So if the AC is too loud, like I've told previous groups, go ahead and turn on the closed captionings and mute the video, or choose a different group from one of the playlists linked down below, or get a private reading. You can always get a private reading. What am I seeing outside my window right now? Is that a tiny little orange bird? That is so cute. What is that? Or it could be a butterfly. Hi, butterfly. Why are you orange? Oh my gosh, what is that? Sorry guys, I am very distracted by this little bird. I think it is a bird. It's got an orange breast. So what does the color orange represent? Warmth, energy, activity, drive, confidence. Goodbye, it flew away. It's like, you got the message, now I'm leaving. So what does that have to do with things? I guess that's how this person feels about you. Warm, energetic, active, driven, confident. How does this person feel towards the viewer, please? We've got a butterfly on the bottom here, but I do think it was a bird. Aww. That's awesome. I love We've got Ace of Wands again. So this could be a brand spanking new relationship, completely new. So if you're here for a past person, it might not be them, or it has like so much time has passed that it would seem like a completely new relationship. Or if you've known them for a long time, it's been completely platonic and now it's shifting into a romantic relationship, or that's your intention, right? That's how you feel about this person. They feel very similarly with the Ace of Cups. There's an abundance of water here. You both could be water signs. Remember when I said that water can drown you? This is a lot of water. It is grounded. It is grounded by something, because, you know, water signs, when they have something that they want to do, a goal or an objective, no matter how watery they are, they can get real grounded and real practical real fast. So if you guys both, for an example, want to achieve the goal of buying a house together, for example, or completing a degree, or just something, like something that you want to achieve, even if it's playing a game, you're gonna come together and do it. You're gonna get real like practical real fast, real sensible real fast. And that's the energy between the two of you. And this person's feelings towards you are really, really good. They have major feelings for you. This person probably gushes about you when you're not around to their friends or whoever that they're close with. Even to some people that, you know, they're not close with, they will still like gush about you. This person is very happy to have you. If this is a new person, this is then in the future, they're going to be very happy to have you, happy to have the chance with you. They're not going to believe their luck. And they feel like this is one of the most meaningful relationships they've ever had. That's going to be one of the most meaningful relationships of their life. They're very excited to see where things go. Yeah. So regardless if you were in a relationship with this person or not, like they're feeling happy. Their feelings are happy toward you. You could be with this person for a long time, and even those who have been in a relationship for a long time, this person feels a renewal of love for you. You guys are both very romantic and emotional towards one another, even if you don't show it, even if you both remain cool-headed and objective or cautious, you know, as earth energy tends to be. You still are like in love with each other. If it's a newer relationship, then in like with each other. You really like each other. You really care about each other and feel like this could be the one. It's like this person feels like you guys are headed towards a relationship where, you know, you can have a lot of compassion and understanding and intimacy and closeness. They feel like they are growing, and it feels like the relationship is growing. It's like this is your objective. Like you both want this to happen, to reach these deeper levels. And again, it feels like you guys are in school. I don't know why. Even if you're not, that's what it feels like. You're learning so much. And you know, if this is like somebody from your past, they still love you. They have a renewal of feelings for you for some reason. Maybe there's been contact, maybe you've bumped into one another, maybe you've reached out, but there is a renewal here of their feelings for you. And like the grass wasn't greener on the other side. You know, they've changed their mind. You know, they want to start over with you. But either way, you know, newer relationship, older relationship, like they just feel like this is one of the most meaningful relationships of their life. We're going to stick with this deck, okay? So this person's intentions, like we see, you know, that they have all these feelings for you. What do they intend? Oh my gosh, really? King of Swords again, my goodness. Mr. King of Swords, would you leave me alone? He's like obsessed with me. I'm just kidding, sort of. This card is a stalker card, okay? Anyway, I'm not going to talk about my personal life. So, King of Swords, that's their intention. Their intention is to take action, okay? Their intention is to remove any obstacles in your way, no matter how big or scary those obstacles might be. Because they view you as the Empress. We got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Wow. We got the Three of Cups underneath that. With the Six of Cups, oh my gosh, it just keeps getting better. Wow. This person wants to talk to you, even if they have to sneak to do it. They feel like you're the one, you're their soulmate. They want to be with you. They want to celebrate with you. They want to marry you. They want to have children with you. You are their heart's desire. You are like the romance of their life. You're like the kind of person they always wanted to be with, the kind of person that they have dreamt of since they were young. So maybe you knew each other when you were younger. This person absolutely adores you. And they want to do whatever it takes to be with you. So I don't know who you guys are dealing with, but if you want this person, they want you. And like I say before about the King of Swords, is however high maintenance, difficult, cold, distant that he can be, however tough that he can be, you know, he's the tough guy of the deck. When he commits to something, when he commits to someone, like he's in 1000%. When he decides to give his heart, which this person has with the Ace of Cups, then he's in it 1000%. Like come hell or high water, he's in it 1000%. And this person is in it. Their intention is to like work on the relationship, make the relationship work, like force it to work. Like they really want to force it to work. You know, they want the two of you to be together at all times. Like this is somebody that, oh wow. I mean, it's romantic, but it's still the King of Swords, right? So they can be restless. He can be, I'm just calling him a he because it's a man on the card. He can be restless. He can be impatient, and that can be a problem sometimes, especially if you are a sweet, soft, you know, Knight of Cups energy. That can be a problem sometimes. Like when he gets a little edgy, you know. He could be a little intrusive as well, especially if he's married to you, which he intends on that with the Empress. Maybe you're already married. Maybe you're already in a serious relationship, but either way, this is the kind of person that can overstep your boundaries, your personal space, and like, yeah, maybe you have a way throughout your day that you like to do things, or a certain like time that you do things. Like say for example, like you always go, I don't know, you always go for a walk at 5 p.m., right? This person can just like step all over that and have completely different plans for you at that time, even though they know that that's the time that you have scheduled specifically for that time, you know, for your walk. Then they will just interfere on that and just like trample all over that, and it will be for something that isn't even a big deal. So it's like it could have waited, but you just decided to plan that and do that, you know, and require this of me while I, you know, during this time that you know that I take for myself, that kind of a thing. So just look out for that. Being forewarned is forearmed. You would need to stand up to this person, you know, and address those problems and discuss these problems, like any kind of problems like that, with their restlessness, their impatience, then, you know, and their kind of tendency to overstep your boundaries or overlook your boundaries. That you need to be open and honest about that and make sure that you like step up and let them know, or he'll just keep doing it. But this person intends to reignite the passion with you, make you theirs. They want you to, I mean, I feel like you feel the same way with that Page of Pentacles. Like you guys have a goal in mind. Your goal is the same when it comes to this relationship. His goal, anyway, it looks like your goal too, is to solidify this, ground this, make it happen, settle down together, gain your favor. Like he wants to be on your side. Like he wants you to appreciate him, but more than that, he wants to gain your favor. I don't know if there's another way of putting that. Like especially if this is an ex or somebody from the past, like they regret the end of the relationship. They want to get back together as soon as possible. If that's what you want to, that's a really, really good sign. If this is a newer connection, they intend a relationship. They have serious intentions towards you. You're the apple of their eye. You are their sun, moon, and stars. They have you on a pedestal. They are, you know, set on making you their partner, making you their wife, their husband, whatever the case may be. They want the relationship to work, and they're going to be willing to do everything that they can, you know, to be with you. They're going to go in full force, with the full force of the King of Swords, which is the warrior king, the full force of a warrior to do this. Okay? So, yeah, it's a lot of energy here to unpack. And I normally only pull one card for the intentions, but they wanted me to be very clear on this person's intentions and what they want. Like, they're being very direct, even in this reading, to force 2 cards out when I only wanted 1. And one of those cards tells the entire story. Like, both of these cards together tell the entire story. So you could be a Libra or Taurus and have that strong in your chart, but don't have to be. This is how they feel about you. This is their intention toward you. She's the mother and the wife of the deck. She's like the head wife, right? There are other wives in the deck. She's like the head wife. She's the Empress, and this person wants you. They love you. It's not just lust for them. Like, if I haven't made it clear, they want to be as generous as possible with you. Like, it's this person's intense. They want you to love them. If you don't love them, they want you to love them. I think you do love them. At the very least, you have Knight of Cups energy towards them, which is like romantic, amorous feelings. Maybe it's not as deep and big as the Ace of Cups. I think most people would interpret the Ace of Cups as meaning that somebody loves you more than you love them if you're only in the Knight of Cups. But both of these cards are about love. But this person could love you more than you love them. They want you to love them. They really want you to love them. I want you to want me. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, I guess there's nothing. I think I've said it all, you know. They fall in love with you, you know. You're beautiful, you're loving, you're everything. They feel a deep connection with you. They just plan on growing it, cultivating it even more. And it feels abundant, like this relationship is destined for abundance, because we've got a king and the Empress. And it makes sense that the king would probably feel like he needs to work harder to be with the Empress. She's the Empress. And it makes sense that this person would love you a little bit more than you love them, because you're the Empress. Or the Emperor, depending on who's watching. But you're coming across an Empress energy. So they really just, I don't know. They want to take it to the next phase. They want to get engaged to you. They want to marry you. They want to make you like the mother of their children, the father of their children. This could be very imminent. This could be happening. For some of you, it's already on that path. So if it is, there's nothing to worry about, because this person definitely wants to take care of you no matter what. And they're proud of you. They're proud to call you theirs. You know, they're not afraid. They're not afraid to let everyone know how they feel. They're not afraid to let everyone know that you're their person. They love you. They want you. You're the apple of their eye. It'll be obvious to those around them. They definitely, like, this is going in the right direction. If you want a relationship with them, if you're in a relationship with them, have no doubt that this is what this person wants. You do have a special place in their heart, regardless of anything that's happened. And so you're very important. And it's up to you, you know. I think the ball is definitely in your court. Like, you hold more of the power in the situation. This person's very powerful and determined, but you are still the Empress, so you hold more of the power. More of the power in the situation. So this is just this person's intentions. We haven't even got to the likely outcome, big message from Spirit that Spirit wants you to know. So if the reading is resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. So what is the outcome that Spirit wants the viewer to know regarding this reading, please, regarding their person of interest? Got the Hierophant. We've got the Six of Wands underneath that. This relationship is definitely going places, for sure. And Yeah, I mean, you're going to marry this person. I'd be surprised if you weren't already married to this person. Like, in their heart, they're already married to you. And this is a traditional relationship, which I feel like you're going to be very excited to move it forward, take it to the next step. You're going to feel like a winner. You're going to feel like you're winning. You're going to feel like the mutual support between the two of you. It's going to feel great. It's going to be like everybody's going to be happy for you. But if you're not in it for a traditional relationship, I think you might feel a bit confined, or it might be hard for you. You're going to have to put in extra work. Okay? I'm just going to put that out there to begin with. But this is, yeah, this is commitment. I mean, this is the whole thing. Living together, engaged, married. We saw the Two of Cups earlier. We've got the Empress. We've got the King. So this is most definitely, like, yeah, the strongest collective energy of everyone watching. You're going to marry this person. Okay? If you were my private client, I would tell you that. Of course, I'm reading for a lot of different people, so just take what resonates. But if you have any questions about like this relationship and what you want and how you feel about it, go within, meditate, take some time. I feel like some of you need time. This person's not likely to, I mean, interestingly, once the King of Swords is invested, he's a little clingy. Or he just wants to know, like, everything all the time. And I feel like some of you will want to, you know, do your own thing and be like, take care of yourself, focus on yourself, like have healthy boundaries. So that, I mean, whether you're with this person now or not, the Hierophant suggests going within and, you know, just meditating on this relationship. And there can be some downloads that Spirit wants to give you about this relationship, you know, to help you out or just to like give you some answers. So this is, regardless of you guys, a happy commitment. And I feel like, yeah, it looks good. I mean, most of the cards are positive, so it looks really good. So let's get some messages from this person and what they would say to you if they had no filter. Got a winky face. I mean, even in your reading, you can't get away from this person. They're popping up to be like, hey, remember me? What would this person say to the viewer if they had no filter? Okay, stop falling out. Knight of Cups again. I'm willing to go all out to win your love and affection because I want a romance that ends with happily ever after. What'd I say? You can't make it up. It is, I mean, yeah, that's what I said. They're willing to go all out, do anything. They want the happily ever after with you. They've decided. I mean, you're the one. Exactly. Yes, exactly. They're like, yes. Yes, Oracle Dragon, that's exactly correct. Anything else? This is hard to put into words, but it feels like we have an otherworldly connection that I can't quite explain. Yeah, so they're like, they've never felt that with anyone. They can't explain it. It's part of why they feel so drawn to you. They feel like you're the one meant for them because, like, they just, no words are needed. They just feel you on a deep level. I love that you spoil me. Your affection and attention makes me feel like royalty. And also you make this person feel awesome. I mean, you're the Knight of Cups towards this person. Knight of Cups, like I said before, very romantic, makes the romantic gestures. Wears his heart on his sleeve, says how he feels, is very charming, is very giving, very generous. So this person loves how you treat them. The Empress is that way too. She's going to be very giving and loving towards her husband, towards her partner. Like, that's her energy. The Empress energy is somebody that spoils because she has a lot to give, so why not? And she's very affectionate, and she is royalty. Like, you know, she's going to make, you know, the King of Swords, you know, she's going to make the King of Swords feel like royalty because he is royalty, for one thing. She's not going to be afraid to say that, to act that way, to treat him that way. You know, she's not insecure. She's the Empress. So only somebody very secure is cool with, like, wearing their heart on their sleeve, with, like, really showing, you know, their cards, with really being openly affectionate. And so I think you make this person feel more secure, you know, secure enough to do that as well. I think you're going to do that. All right. And what do the romance angels have to say about this reading for group 3? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this person is very attracted to you. I feel like you guys are both very attracted to one another. And even if this person kind of wants you all to themselves and wants to, like, know everything you're doing and what you're thinking, and kind of like we talked about the King of Swords can be, what really attracts them to you is that you know, do take good care of yourself, that you do the things that bring you pleasure. You do, like, if you like to get massages or get your hair done, or, you know, just go on your walks, or you'd like to do something creative, or you have hobbies or interests that you like to do, you know, it will draw your attention away from this person. And they may act like, you know, they may I don't know how to put it, they might seem like they have a bit of a problem with that. But in reality, that's what attracts them to you. So never lose that individuality. Never lose that loveliness that makes you you. That part of you that, you know, that does, like, allows herself or himself to be attracted to the things that you're attracted to. Well, I'm not talking about other people, you know, obviously. That's typically not good in a relationship. But to the things you're attracted to your interests, to the things that bring you joy and pleasure. Be attracted to those things and continue to do that and be in that energy. Because like attracts like, okay? And that's how you attract romantic love, by enjoying the moment fully. So being present, being who you are, because I feel like this is who you are anyway. And then at the bottom of the deck we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I feel like that has to do with, you know, that can be an issue, and if it is an issue for one or both of you, then you're going to be aware of it. But I think that just has to do with what I was talking about when the Hierophant came out, and when I was talking about the King of Swords. Like, that energy can come across as, when it's in the shadow, can be a little bit like codependent. But that's where you have to continue to maintain who you are and doing what makes you feel good. And, you know, having your own separate life apart from your husband, your spouse, because it's going to be your spouse. So having your own separate life, like if you like to garden, you know, and you want to go out and garden instead of sitting in the house and watching, you know, football with this person, they really want you to be there. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm giving examples where this person wants you to be with them or to do what they want you to do, but you really want to go do something else that brings you more pleasure. You need to continue to do that, you know. I feel like there's a possibility that, you know, however slim, but it's coming out for a reason, so it's worth saying, you know, there's a possibility that you could develop a codependent relationship with this person, or they could kind of like, you know, turn it in that direction, like make it that way, and you don't want to make it that way. And I just love her though. I think she's beautiful. Like her cheeks are flushed, and she's smelling her roses, and she just looks, you know, happy and content. And you know, the rose likes to be smelled. All things in God's creation just want to be loved. And she's a lover, and you're a lover. You're Knight of Cups. So yeah. All right, so let's get a song. What is a song that the viewer needs to hear, or more messages from their person? It's a good song for this reading. We've got Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups. So let me look up what song that is. It's Songbird. And didn't I say that, like, in the middle of this reading we got a bird? So bird can have symbology for you. It's about freedom, being free as a bird, being allowed to rise to the heights that you feel free. You have to feel free. Don't let this person hem you in. But Songbird, Christine McVie, and the love can be what makes you feel free, what sets you free. I feel like this love is setting your person free. Like the King of Swords can be, you know, very firm, very hard, but your love is setting them free. And so I feel like, you know, that's part of the theme, or one of the themes coming out here. But go ahead and listen to Songbird by Songbird. Christine McVie. I think she was a member of Fleetwood Mac. I think. I'm trying to figure out who she is. Queen of Cups. She's a very loving card, right? Songbird. That's your card, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It does support the channel. Lets YouTube know that I do all right. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below the video. And I will talk to you guys next time.